is the story of David and Goliath, reimagined through the lens of 2K, man. Let's get it. Alright, so you see my guy right here on the right hand side. He's over here doing what he's supposed to do, just like David did, fielding to the sheep and making sure everybody eats, all of that nature, that they're taken care of, they're protected. Just doing what I'm supposed to do, right? So as you see right now with my guys, we about to go make a drop off, go do a little delivery, because there's some soldiers, that need that supply. So we got a mission to go to. So we're getting up out of the locker room, heading there right now. And at this point is when we run into none other than Goliath. So we over here pull up, we see that the Philistines have put Goliath out. He wanted to battle. I mean, you see him right there, 96 defense, 96 steal. He's only here to cause trouble. Like, don't let the size fool you. It says 6'2" right there, but Goliath was a big boy. Think about somebody like Thor. Also think about somebody like Thanos. I'm talking about one snap will do the job. That's how much of a pain he is. But being like David, being in the right place at the right time, seeing Goliath talk all that talk, we not gonna allow that on our turf. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna step up for the challenge. Now, of course, even though I accepted the challenge, King Saul and others didn't think I was ready for the challenge and thought that I was just a boy, just someone, who's been putting in a little work in the area that they're responsible over. Yeah, that's cool and all. So because of that, King Saul didn't think I had the tools that I needed. So, of course, he wants to offer me his armor, his helmet, his weapon of choice. But when you're walking in favor, when you're doing what you're supposed to, you don't need that. So of course I rejected it. I tried it on and it didn't fit right. It wasn't for me. It wasn't what I needed. So I went with my trusty, slingshot, and I got my pebble. And I'm gonna step to Goliath. Now I'm gonna be real with you. When I stepped to Goliath and told him, hey, I'm your challenger, I'm the one who's gonna take you down, who's gonna cut off your head, he laughed in my face. He said, get out my face. Yeah, he really laughed in my face. So I was just like, okay, I hear you, all that talk. You're talking good. It sounds real good. If you was a record, I'd buy you. So while Goliath kept doing all that yapping, I went ahead, took my slingshot, put a little pebble in it, lined it right up, and I shot that thing. Boop! Right in between his eyebrows, man, above his nose, out cold. Fell to the ground. Everybody in shock. What you want me to do? It's done. And then on top of that, stood over his body. I took his sword, like I said I was, cut off his head. And of course, at this point, everybody's in shock. They're shouting, they're screaming, they're excited, but they're still in shock. You know why? Because it's only crazy until it happens. Now, even though Goliath was big and bad and all that, the reason he was defeated by my hand is because I stood in the name of the Lord. And it just goes to show that when you're doing things for his glory and his timing, you can't lose. No matter what the odds, no matter what the circumstance, you cannot lose. Let him lead you in every way. Now, like I said, this is the reimagined version by me. This is not King James, this is not NIV, but what I do encourage you to do, and I'll put it below, is to go back and read the story for yourself so you can see some of the key details that were missing. But I hope you enjoy this content. Let me know, drop a like, drop a comment,